Okay, I gotta kind of make this quick because I gotta leave. But Friday night, or Friday, I had went deer hunting, and Friday night I was Paul had just went to bed, and I was listening to audio that I had recorded, that day, and I had my headphones on. Well, something hit. I don't know if it was the shop. That's what I'm assuming. But it was so loud. I mean, Paul said he was like already drifting off to sleep, and it woke him up. But it was so loud, I heard it with my headphones on. And then Saturday, I get up, and Paul is outside working out here where he's going to build the cabin. Well, I was, doing around the house and everything, and then I had come over to about right here where I'm standing. And I just happened to look up, and at the end of that, the edge of that cedar tree, the edge of that cedar tree there by the deer feeder, there was something brown standing there. Well, then as soon as I seen it, it ran into the, I guess it'd be its right, my left, where I'm looking. And then I seen movement there in that little gap. You can see a little bit of daylight. I seen movement go through there. And then I seen movement go through there where those brown leaves are. But and then it shot back across, and I could see it over there. And it went back and forth. I mean, but this was fast. And it's crazy because it looked like glitches, which makes no sense to me. It was that fast. Can I say that was a Bigfoot? No. But I have no other explanation. I don't know. I actually thought, is something wrong with me? Was I having a medical condition or something? Because it wasn't making any sense to see something move this fast. But Paul, we done a size comparison. It was about the size of Paul, and I will add that to the rest of this video. But and then see, I'm so confused on my nights. Then Sunday night, Paul and I were sitting down here, and I had done laundry, and I had it in the dryer. Well, all of a sudden, we start hearing this noise. And it sounded like what a washing machine would sound like when it was off balance. But it was coming from outside. It was behind the house. It was not my washing machine. Paul actually got up and went and checked. And he's like, no, the clothes are in the dryer, which I already knew that. But, it was sounding like that, like a washing machine off balance. Like a bam, 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 bam. And then it had this almost propulsion sound afterwards. And we didn't know what was going on. And then it just quit. And then Paul went over and was looking out the side room to look out back. And then I heard something on the opposite side of the house sound like something hit the house. Paul didn't hear that, but I did. So just a bunch of more crazy stuff that I can't even explain. It makes no sense. But anyways, but y'all keep this in mind, what I just said about here, and I will add to the video. And also, when we was leaving out, which just may not have any, it could have been natural. We was leaving out to go meet our son on Saturday after I seen this, whatever this was. And a big tree was pushed over our road, or had fell over. I can't say pushed over. I shouldn't say that. Was over our road. It was, it had been raining a lot, and that very well could have been natural, but I don't know. Just right across the road. We had to turn around and go back. Paul had to get the chainsaw, but I added that in here as well. So anyways, but just more of the adventures of living out here. So I'll be quiet and show y'all the rest of the video. Okay, what I saw would have been, I don't know, about right in here. I'm saying maybe 6 foot or better. I'm gonna get Paul over here in a minute. But it seemed to be on this side. I'm gonna go to the house and do a size comparison. And it was, then when I seen it, I noticed this, there's like a little, but I don't see how something that big could get through there. Unless it was on this side. I'm not seeing any tracks. Unless it was back here. And I saw it from the house. I'm not seeing any tracks. Hold on, let me get through here. Yeah, I'm inside the woods here. There's impressions in here, but you can't make head or tails of what it is. A lot of deer come through here. But as fast as this was, it makes no sense, y'all. But I know what I saw. And then the only other, I'm trying to see, there's the house. If this is where I could see movement through, I'm gonna have to look from the other side. I'm gonna go back up to the house. Let's see. I think, no, it couldn't have been here. It had to be in through here where I could see movement. Because I could see the daylight behind. So I'm assuming somewhere right in here. Which makes no sense. There's a lot of impressions in here, but probably mostly deer. I'm stepping and you can't really see where I'm stepping. Okay, there's Paul. It was about the size of Paul, but it was brown. And then it went to the left into the woods. Then I saw movement to the left of that deer feeder in that gap. And then I saw movement a little more left there. You can see a little bit of an opening. I'll try to screenshot some pictures and show you. But whatever it was about the size of Paul. And, he's about 6 foot with his boots on. So, I don't know. Don't make no sense. Okay, to make this day even weirder, we were headed out to go meet our son, and there's a huge tree across the road. I mean, it could be from anything, but this has just been one very weird day. We had to turn back around and come get the chainsaw, so we're back at the house. Paul's getting the chainsaw and putting gas in it. So whenever I get back up to the tree, I'll show y'all.